Hey my beautiful Scorpios, this is V with PharaohsTarot, and I'm here with your weekly Scorpio water sign read. Okay, this is a new program that we're starting, so remember, we will never reach out to you for personal readings or donations. If you want to voluntarily book a personal reading or give a donation, all of that information is in the description box below. All right, so the cards are pulled, let's tap in. Okay, so many major arcana here. So this transformation that you are going through is more than divine. It's like divinely led, but it's like written in the stars. This is like ancient energy. I'm feeling you've come back for a major purpose here. And you have the strength with the Empress. Yeah, they are building you into Empress energy, male or female, and there are different components that compose the Empress as well. Strength and confidence being one of them. Shout out to the Leo gangs out there showing up in your reading. And with this Venus here, we have Taurus as well. Taurus and Libra. And so you're learning balance. You're learning how to ground yourself. You're learning how to be confident and also speak your truth, but knowing when to speak and when to just observe and witness. Here, this is beautiful. You're embracing every part. See the 12 stars on the Empress at the top of her crown. If you can see one of the 12, it represents is the zodiac. And so you have been basically infusing all of the zodiac traits within yourself. We're comprised of all of them, but you're recognizing them. Perhaps you've been studying about them or watching different tarot readings about different zodiac signs. It's something that you are realizing you are a part of a greater whole. And so this whole process of becoming a leader and becoming abundant, and you've been learning how to manage money and create wealth for yourself and attract energy. The Empress is all about attraction. Okay, you put the work in, but it's all about attraction. Yeah. And so you aren't accepting anything that comes with illusions. Okay, with this World card here, there's an ending to accepting less than what you deserve. One moment. Pardon me. Okay, so there's an ending to accepting less than what you deserve, and the divine has helped to bring this in. So this is something that will not be undone, and you'll be victorious in that. Okay, with this new beginning that you are ushering in, there has to be an ending, and you know all about that, Scorpio, because you are in fact the death card. You are the major transformational card in this deck here. Okay, so something has to go away in order for this to be born. Okay, and so we have the King of Pentacles. So perhaps you had different habits about spending that needed to be addressed. You had certain ideas about what wealth was, how to generate wealth, and what true wealth was. Okay, we know that money is important for quality of life and to get the necessities and things that we need, but the true wealth is the love that you have for yourself. The true wealth is the health that you continue to maintain internally and externally, and how you treat people, the compassion that you have, the kindness, the love that you give. That is the true wealth of the universe. And so, and operating in your own passions, in your gifts. Okay, the divine had to really get that rooted in you in order for you to understand here. That's how you become the King of Pentacles. Okay, and so this is like being a good steward of the resources that you do have, the resources that do come in. And this is action, being an active participant in this aspect of your life. Because I'm getting in the past, like, this is amazing. We have the Ace of Swords with the Chariot and the Sun. Right, you accepted this clarity from the divine. You accepted you accepted the responsibility or the role of Empress or Emperor. Okay, the Emperor hasn't come out, but I do see the King of Pentacles here and the King of Wands is on the table. So it's this balancing of your masculine and feminine, and the crown over the sword there is showing me that you accepted this. Right, and the divine was able to help move you forward into this beautiful sun energy. Right, this is happiness, this is fulfillment, this is that inner child being healed and loved on, and you acknowledging that you are carrying that inner child with you for the duration of your life cycle. Okay, and so you are honoring that inner child within yourself with everything that you do, everything that you say. And so the King of Wands here with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's time for you to step into your greatness. It's time for you to, I'm seeing the serpent here, so the Kundalini, perhaps you're having a spiritual awakening. You're becoming more sensitive to energies. That's why the divine wants you to stay in touch and stay grounded, get out in nature more, and make sure you spend quality time with the divine on a daily basis. Your energy signature has leveled up. Your frequency has leveled up. You have changed as a being. You may look in the mirror and see your face and you're the person that you recognize, but your energy is different. People respond to you differently. So you're on a different wavelength in the 5D, and it's felt here in the 3D as well. And so the divine is saying, yeah, now it's time for you to show that practically, right? You have the skills, you have the talent, and the King of Wands, you know, they are a natural leader. They are very charismatic. They are highly attractive. And, you know, with that comes, they're really highlighting the devil here. This Wheel of Fortune is saying that energy is past. You're in a fortunate cycle now. You are in your lucky cycle. It's giving Sag, Jupiter energy. Although this card doesn't highlight that, it just feels like that. It feels like you are tapping in. Like I said, you realize you're every part of the zodiac here with this Empress crown. So, you know, if you need a little luck, you're going to tap into Jupiter. It's like it's nothing for you to get what you need. You are the master manifester here with the Magician card. You're recognizing that deep power within yourself. You are really, this is like some high priest energy here. So we have the Five of Swords with the Temperance, with the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you aren't allowing yourself to be manipulated into past patterns, right? With this Temperance. Okay, and then I did say Sag energy, right? And boom, Temperance, right? Okay, I didn't even realize that was out here on the table. That's really cool. So we have that energy, and you're not being seduced by the past or by rushing too fast. You know, with Sagittarian energy, they do rule the luck arena, and are the children of Jupiter. At the same time, we all have our dark and our light side, and Sagittarius have a tendency to sort of act first and think second. And so you're realizing that what you do matters, what you say matters, and in all this leadership role, you have a big role to fulfill, but you are a big energy, so it's nothing, you know what I mean? But you do have to be mindful, and you do have to take your time and make emotionally balanced decisions, okay? And with this Nine of Pentacles here, this is about your independence, your singlehood, your stability. If you're wanting to partner with someone, you must first be whole and grounded in yourself. And you're coming up out of this King of Pentacles energy. But perhaps you were, this also signifies that you were tied to certain situations, maybe a job or maybe a person, because of that monetary benefit. And you're learning how to attract that, within yourself. And so the only reason why you would need to partner with someone in the future is for just pure companionship, if it's romantic or, you know, platonic, or if it's a business situation. It won't just be, well, this person doesn't resonate, so, but they do have the money for something. That's not enough, because you have your own money, you have your own talents and skills. The only reason you will partner is if they actually bring something matching to the table. And so what you're really wanting is a quick, swift change in this emotional fulfillment. But if it's a romantic partner or a friendship, you're wanting a quick this to show up quickly with this Knight of Wands. You're wanting a quick response, but you're also afraid that because it will come quickly, that it won't last. Because it will come quickly, it won't be real. And so and you're afraid that it just won't come. Okay? And so just temper that energy here. I'm really showing like overflow. Give from your overflow, whatever it is. If it's time, money, resources, if you don't have anything in the reserves to give, you cannot give that. If you don't have anything I'm talking monetarily, you know, you can be very generous, but if you don't have it to give, then you don't have it. And you cannot allow that toxic that devil energy card of attachment or guilt or shame to make you keep yourself in a position to where you don't have what you need. All right, and if it's time and if it's energy, you know, you may not have the capacity to listen to someone trauma dump today. You may not have the capacity to go and meet up for lunch today, but you can be diplomatic okay? And speak your truth in an honest way that will let somebody know that you see them and you hear them, but right now you're at capacity. And that's what being a leader is about, because there are going to be so many people that are pulling on you that's going to need you. And so you have to be able to navigate those waters and have those personal boundaries in place, so that when you are met with something quite challenging, you know, you're attracting so much energy with this King of Wands, you are met with that energy, you know how to navigate it. All right. And so the divine is trying to help you walk away from those, you know, those ideas of lack, those self-sabotaging thoughts, maybe of not having enough, not being enough, feeling like you're going to repeat a cycle. You're well past that. Like I said, you are manifesting in your destiny. The only thing that I'm feeling that's keeping you there is maybe looking at in the past, not paying attention to what you have now. This is a card of not saying that you're not grateful, but you aren't practicing gratitude. Because you see this figure, there are 2 cups that are standing up right behind them, but they're focused on the 3 that have spilled. Okay, and there's a bridge in the background, which indicates there needs to be some sort of move from one space to the next. And the river here is an emotional barrier. It's something that's bringing you from one place to the next. And so Scorpio, as the water sign, as the intuitive, as the lie detector of the zodiac, it's important that you are being honest with yourself. Okay, you're able to easily see the truth in others. So just make sure you have that same reflection time for yourself, so you don't self-deceive. And so here in the Shaman Oracle deck, we have quite a few. We have the staff, we have the tree of life, the vision quest, fire, and on the bottom we have beloved, okay, with the blade. And so you notice fire is at the end, because that is a very volatile element. Okay, and as you know, you're ruled by Pluto and Mars, so you are like the fire water sign, and perhaps some of you have witnessed what can happen when your fire sort of takes control. And so the divine wants you to know that as a leader with this staff and this stag head, it's a responsibility that comes along with that. You know, with great power comes great responsibility. It's more than a cliche. It's absolutely true. The divine is working with you and protecting you and walking with you, because they trust that you will do the right thing in any given situation. And so with this tree of life, the roots go down to the underworld, the branches reach up into the upper world, and the trunk is the 3D, the middle world, and the butterflies around the roots are transformation of the subconscious, of the unconscious, of the unseen and unknown. And so you're going through that process, but even in that process, look how beautiful this card is, and it's green, the color of the heart chakra. So you're learning to receive as much love as you give. They're transforming the way that you manifest. And the vision quest here, as you transform, you start to walk the path, right? You begin to walk the path. You begin to, it's almost like that, the hero's journey. You start to trust in the divine, and you start to take those steps without trying to figure out the how and what about this, what about that. You know, you take the trust and the faith that you have, the plans that you've made, and you launch out into the deep, and you just go for it, okay? Knowing that the divine will always have your back. Don't worry about being alone out here. And so then you have the fire, the element that heals, the element that warms, but it also can be the element of destruction. It's the element of passion, all right? And you want to make sure that that passion has some grounding, and it's just not unbridled passion. You know what I mean? You have some parameters around it, because this is a very powerful element here with fire. But you are a major creator. This is beautiful. And on these cards are so detailed. Like, there's so many little details in there. But I'm seeing like a heart here. Like, it's like a almost like an anatomically correct heart. So this is you loving on yourself and practically loving on others, right? It's not that romance pie in the sky. This is like like how love really looks. This is an anatomically correct heart, like how you actually show up, how people actually show up for you, okay? So hopefully this was helpful. If it was, share it out, subscribe to the channel, and tap in. We're going to keep these coming every week. If you'd like to book a personal reading, www.PharaohsTarot.com. We have different tiers over there, so there's like a place for you to fit in and something for everyone, all right? Follow us on all social media. We're on TikTok, we're on Instagram. Tap in, we go live there. So we love to have you, and thank you for being a part of this community. All right, check out everything is in the description box below, and if you have more questions, you can reach out via email or our website. That is the only place we book readings, is our website. All right, so much love and light to you, Scorpio. Namaste.